It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Here we go.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go, here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Motion man is Schwartz. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive, not like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. And they're picking up 2.
12.
Pacheco.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get set. 11. 12.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. Here's Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Penalty that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal.
They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They go play action with Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
Now a carry for Allen.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it on the ground. Allen again.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
They'll run with Allen. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Come on.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check smash.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Pacheco once again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And entering end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here we go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow looking to pass.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MP tape. 11 MP tape.
To the air again, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Isaiah Pacheco.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Viking, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready up.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Burrow.
And he's got Smith and Jigba
Pushing his way through. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11, Thomas.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Burrow over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11.
Again, it's Pacheco. Gets around him. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
11 MT. Stop.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a game of 16. 1st and 10.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after, right down the middle. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Meanwhile, Burrows, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the
offense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the raw. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. K.J. Hamler, 62 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Niners 35, Falcons 25.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 98 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They stay on the ground with Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? Your take.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Will McDonald gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a give right side. It's Allen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
At their own 35-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
12.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On 2.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
12. 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Ready? Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Tag! Huckle!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Come on. Hey.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Okay, break.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.